All right, this is National Examinations Council 2024 Basic Education Certificate Examination Business Studies. In the previous lesson, of course, this is paper 1. I looked at commerce, and commerce ended in question 28, which you can see on the screen. For today, we'll be looking at bookkeeping, which is from question 31. Bookkeeping is an aspect of business studies which you see in your examination. So let's look at the question 31 under bookkeeping. Goods unsold. Reading question 31. Goods unsold at the end of a trading year is A. Closing stock, B. Cost of goods available, C. Cost of goods sold, D. Net purchases, E. Opening stock. The correct answer is A. Closing stock. Question 32. The act of buying and using goods and services is known as A. Business, B. Consumption, C. Marketing, D. Purchases, E. The correct answer for question 32 is B. Consumption. The act of buying and selling goods and services is known as consumption. Question 33 says, the following are found on the debit side of a trial balance except one of them. A. Building, B. Furniture, C. Motor vehicle, D. Return outwards, E. Salaries. The correct answer is D. Return outwards is not the answer. Question 34 says, a petty cashier is given a cash float of 20,000 for the month, out of which he spent 17,500. How much is to be refunded? For this question, the cashier is given a cash float of 20,000 naira. Okay, we have it here. He spent minus what he spent. He spent 17,500. So just subtract to get what he's going to refund. This is 0, 0. Pick one, borrow 1 from 2. 2 reduces to 1, put it here 10. Borrow 1 from 10, it reduces to 9, put it here 10. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 7 is 2. So the correct answer is 2,500, which is option D. Question 35. This question says, living within one's income is A. Budgeting, B. Choice, C. Demand, D. Modesty, E. Need. The correct answer is A. Budgeting. Question 36 says, the column that records reference number of transactions in a ledger is A. Amount, B. Date, C. Discount, D. Folio, E. Particular. The correct answer is folio. Okay. Question 37. This question says, use the following information to answer questions 37 and 30. Capital 5,000. Debtors not given. Creditors 1,500. Stock 2,500. Cash at bank 3,000. Question 37 says, what is the amount of debtors? Take note of this formula. Total assets, let me give it as TS, is equal to stock S plus cash plus debtors. Now, to get debtors, you make it the subject of the formula. Debtors is actually capital plus creditors, let it be C plus C, minus, let's have stock plus cash at bank, let it be CB. Okay, so this is what we need to get the debtors. Now, C plus C, which is the capital plus the creditors, will give me 5,000 naira, which is the capital, plus 1,500 for the creditors. So C plus C will give me 6,500. S plus C, S plus CB. Now S is the stock, which is 2,500, and the CB, cash at bank, is 3,000 naira. Is given in the question. Cash at bank is 3,000 naira. Okay, so the total here will be in total we have 5,500 for C plus CB. Sorry, S. Didn't write this properly. This S plus CB, 5,500. Now we have all that. So the debit in the formula I gave you, I said is C plus C minus S plus CB. C plus C is what? Is 6,500 minus S plus CB, which is 5,500. So the answer would be 1,000. Among the options in question 37, the correct answer is D, which is 1,000 naira. Let's move over to question 38 now. Question 38. This question says, what is the balance on the credit side of the trial balance? The credit side is, if I scroll up, we are going to have 6,500, but let me scroll for you to see. Yeah, for the credit side is going to be 6,500. That's the capital and the creditors. Okay. Question 39 says, a trial balance is prepared on a dash entry basis. A contra, B double, C journal, D ledger, E single. The correct answer is double, which is B. Question 40 says, the left-hand side of a balance sheet shows A, current and fixed assets, B, fictitious and liquid assets, C, income and expenses, D, liabilities and capital, E, profit or losses. The correct answer is D. Yes, the left-hand side of a balance sheet shows liabilities and capital. Question 41 says, the main purpose for preparing profit or loss account is to ascertain A, gross profit or loss, B, gross sales, C, net profit or loss, D, net purchases, E, net sales. Smart boy. The correct answer is C, net profit or loss. Which of the following is found on the credit side of a trial balance? A, building, B, furniture, C, motor vehicle, D, return outwards, E, salaries. The correct answer is return outwards. Question 43 says, let's look at the question. The amount of money used to start a business is A, capital, B, gain, C, grant, D, loan, E, profit. The correct answer is A, which is capital. Question 44 says, Mr. James bought stationery for 1,000 naira by cash. The double entry is A, credit Mr. James and debit cash, B, credit stationery and debit cash, C, debit cash and credit James, D, debit purchases and credit cash, E, debit stationery and debit cash. Debit stationery and credit cash, yeah, that's for E. So for question 44, what's the right? E is the right answer. Debit stationery and credit cash. The reason is that debit stationery, like this entry increases the stationery account, reflecting the addition of new stationery items, while credit cash, this entry decreases the cash account, reflecting the cash outflow for the purchase. Question 45 says, the person who takes care of minor expenses in an organization is the A, counter cashier, B, office clerk, C, petty cashier, D, secretary, E, treasurer. Among the options we have, the petty cashier is actually the person who takes care of minor expenses in an organization. Question 46 says, financial position of a business is determined at the end of the year by preparing what? A, balance sheet, B, cash book, C, profit or loss account, D, trading account, E, trial balance. Balance sheet is the answer. So, financial position of a business is determined at the end of the year by preparing a balance sheet. Okay, so let's take the next question. Okay, we are supposed to use the chart for question 48, but let's take question 49. This question says, when a chief cashier gives out money to a petty cashier, the chief cashier will A, credit capital account, B, credit cash book, C, credit purchases account, D, debit capital account, E, debit cash book. The correct answer is credit cash book, which is B. Question 50 says, the full meaning of, let me scroll down for you to see. The full meaning of TAP, T-A-P, in bookkeeping means transparency - and probity. A, accountability, B, accountancy, C, accountant, D, accounting, E, accuracy. Among the options, accountability is the correct answer. So TAP means T for transparency, A for accountability, and P for probity. Question 51 says, just hold on, I need to clean this off. When goods are sold for 100,000 naira by cash, the double entry is A, credit cash and credit sales, B, credit sales and debit cash, C, debit purchase and debit cash, D, debit sales and credit cash, E, debit sales and debit cash. Among the options we have, the correct answer is B. When goods are sold for 100,000 naira by cash, the double entry is credit sales and debit cash. Alright, question 52 says, balance sheet can be used to determine the following except A, current account, B, financial position of the business, C, total current assets, D, total fixed assets, E, working capital. The answer is current account. So you cannot use balance sheet to determine current account. Question 53 says, which of the following expenses is recorded in petty cash book? A, insurance, B, postage, C, rent, D, salaries. The correct answer is B, postage. Petty cash book is a separate cash book other than the main cash book used to record minor expenses such as transport and postage. Question 54 says, which of the following transactions is recorded in the cash book? A, accrue, B, bad debt, C, cash sales, D, credit sales, E, prepayment. The correct answer is C, cash sales are recorded in the cash book. Question 55 says, which will be the last for today? Right. The day-to-day transactions of a business is recorded in a cash book. That's the correct answer. I hope you appreciate this class.